Welcome to HeroClix's The Fantastic Four Gauntlet. We're down to the final 4 teams, and if you're curious to see how these teams actually came into being, make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll make sure to make the links available to the previous Gauntlet matchups, alongside with some of the explanations that will give you more information on what is going on here if you're curious. As you can see, we got 2 teams, a Fantastic Four and a Fantastic Universe. Throughout the match, you're going to be seeing a lot of pop-ups, text information that are relevant to the matchup that you're about to see unfold in front of you. But this is the culmination of several months of work in trying to find the best possible combinations of Fantastic Four teams within the few sets that are available to us, which are the Fantastic Four set and the Future Foundation set, along with any Fast Forces or any other figures that got released during that time frame as well. So please feel free to pause and rewind and do what you need to if you'd like to see the battle, like I said, that's unfolding right in front of you. And I'm going to do my best here to add on information that may have gone on behind the screens. You're going to see Buzz and Chuck here. Those are the bystanders. Those aren't actually the things. I prefer to use real figures instead of the little tokens or whatever, bystander tokens. You're about to see the power of Human Torch's Pulse Wave here. Thanks to that knockback, it allows for some really good map control, and this is what this team needs, because as you can see, they've got Ghost Rider there protecting him with their energy shield, deflection, 18 defense with defend. They've also got Franklin Richards giving them the power cosmic, so they're not able to. So Invisible Woman there and the opposing Mr. Fantastic are not able to outwit them at all. Assuming, of course, they stay within 4 squares of Franklin Richards. There you see one of 3 Human Torches going Nova, dealing 1 damage to the entire opposing Fantastic Four team. And I don't know if you missed it, but there was an Alpha Strike made against Black Leopard in the very beginning. Black Leopard is also a key component to that little bubble that Fantastic Four, or the Franktastic Four team, kind of tries to expose by using the Defend energy shield with Ghost Rider, adding that to Black Leopard, who has that trait to fight for equality in Rudyarda, and of course Franklin Richards giving them the power cosmic to prevent them from being outwitted. Kind of builds a little protective bubble that the opposing teams have to break slowly, and that's why I did that Alpha Strike in the very beginning with Black Leopard. I think he's probably one of the more dangerous ones, not allowing them to really utilize those perplexes. And if Franklin Richards is already preventing them from using the outwit, on top of that, taking perplex away with Black Leopard would just be huge. So that's why I kind of decided to go with that waste of perplexes in the very beginning for that Alpha Strike to take Black Leopard out. And here you see the Fantastic Universe team in action. Slowly but surely, Mr. Fantastic is making his way around the map while still supporting his team as best as he can. And here we get to see the raw power of Franklin Richards as well, being able to choose things like Sidestep, Close Combat Expert, Flurry now, thanks to the 2021 update, rules update, and the pack update. Some of these powers gel a little bit better together. And with one of their main attackers down, it's kind of up to the Thing and the other Human Torch to start dealing the damage, because Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic, not being able to use that wit, can't get through their defenses. Having to deal 2 damage at a time is just not going to be enough. So it's situations like this that kind of force you to be a little creative. During this move here, Invisible Woman had to make herself invisible so she could use her telekinesis to grab the Thing, because the Thing doesn't have charge. He only has sidestep. With his limited movement, Invisible Woman here was able to increase that range, allowing him, of course, to use sidestep, pick up an object, and try to go for an attack. And with a couple of perplexes, only needing a 5 to hit, even with the team probability controls, the Thing could not manage to roll a 5. And I think this was the turn that pretty much turned the tide of the game, because from here, as you're about to see, once all these unsuccessful attacks try to go through, you're going to see Mr. Fantastic run out of options, and he's kind of useless there with Franklin Richards still keeping the team with Power Cosmic, not being able to use Outwit to get through his defenses. I decided to just haul it, try to get that Molecule Man token bystander on the map as soon as possible, because as you can see, Franklin Richards is just tearing through things very quickly. And without some backup here, the Fantastic Universe team is going to be severely outgunned, seeing as how they're down a Human Torch and the Thing. And of course, Buzz and Chuck got taken out in the second turn of the game as well. And here you're about to see the Fantastic Universe team try to mount an offensive, because like I mentioned, they are behind. And in an act of desperation here, Fantastic tries to add another body to the map in their favor, of course, summoning that Molecule Man bystander, which of course, again, I like to use the actual characters if I'm able to. Making an attack for 1, which, you know, with his 12 attack, probability control, able to get past that 18 energy shield deflection that Ghost Rider is keeping up on her team. And this is one of the things that I do love about that Pulse Wave that makes him this particular Human Torch from the Fantastic Universe, not this one, the other one, is that knockback is so crucial to map control. Placement is so important in this game, and the fact that Human Torch can just do things like this, you know, maneuver himself, find a good spot, use Pulse Wave, not only of course deal 1 damage to the opposing characters, but his teammates have protected Pulse Wave so they don't get damaged, and he knocks them back as well, giving them ample breathing room. And here you're gonna see the Fantastic Universe putting the death knell onto the Fantastic Universe team as they slowly gang up with Valerius Perplex, slowly gang up here on Mr. Fantastic to prevent them from continuing to try to summon that Molecule Man token, because otherwise he's just gonna keep trying to summon him. And even though Mr. Fantastic's defense does tend to swing upwards at the end, their rolls were high enough to knock him out, and I decided to call it at this point. I mean, I still went through the last couple of turns. What I'm doing is, instead of setting a time limit, I'm just giving each team 6 turns to complete whatever it is that they need to do, and use the points that they're able to accumulate, of course, to determine who was the winner of that match. And I pretty much called it here, even though I did still play out the final 2 turns, so that way both teams have an equal amount of turns, which is a total of 6 turns each. It was pretty futile, because Human Torch here couldn't land an attack. Invisible Woman still couldn't use her Outwit to get rid of that defend. And don't forget that the Fantastic Four team also got a Molecule Man bystander, because they knocked out the title character Reed Richards, Fixer of Universes. So not only were they outnumbered, but they also got an extra body in there to try to deal some damage, give them probability control. Thanks to his 12 range, he was able to easily reach and draw lines of fire to his teammates, to his new teammates, so they were able to take out the other team piecemeal. And it should really go without saying, but these 2 characters were I think the most valuable characters here in this matchup. Usually you see Black Leopard taking one of these spots. However, because of that early knockout, these 2 awards do go to Franklin Richards, keeping up that Power Cosmic, allowing his team to stay in the battle, free from Outwit, and of course Ghost Rider as well. Some of it in part due to bad luck on the opponent's team with their bad rolls, but hey, it happens, and her 18 defend energy shield deflection was very helpful. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. My channel is powered on your likes, subscriptions, shares, and stay tuned for the next couple of rounds for the Fantastic Four Gauntlet. And as always, thank you so much for watching.